Hey guys, Christian Hanna Horror here today, and I've got a nice little horror mail day. There's a couple of these that sometimes I'll just buy one movie at a time. I try to do like two or three at a time whenever I make like Amazon purchases. And if I do one at a time because it's just one movie I want at the moment, I'll just not put it in a mail day and I'll forget. So I got three of these that are from previous mails purchases that I got that I never made it into a video, but the rest of these are from one mail swoop. So I'll start with this first one. This is the Monster Club. I don't remember if I showed this or not, but I'll show it again here. This is a fun little anthology horror movie, and I really like the Monster Club. I think it's a really fun little movie. Great cast. Donald Pleasance is in this. Vincent Price is all around, like the wraparounds and stuff. This is a charmer. Like this is like it's got very much old school horror vibes to it. I really like this movie. I think it's a fun little horror anthology. I think it's a fun one to watch, really, especially during Halloween time. But it's a fun movie when you just want to have something not lighthearted is the word, but not Friday the 13th, so to speak. This is a fun little old school style horror anthology that I'm a big fan of. I got this off Amazon. The Monster Club. I think it's a Spanish Blu-ray, probably one of those bootleg copies. But I think this movie's out of print. So actually, here's another one. An American Werewolf in Paris. I thought this film was okay. I really want to watch it again to form a better opinion of it. But I thought American Werewolf in Paris was not bad. The American Werewolf in London is obviously one of the greatest horror movies ever, especially werewolf movies. And this is a late 90s, more or less, next tale, so to speak. But I did like it. I want to rewatch it again to really form an opinion. Let me know what you guys think about American Werewolf in Paris. Next is a little horror comedy that I really loved. This comes from the people at Kino Lorber who do a good job. Transylvania 6, 5,000. Transylvania 6. I love the song from this movie. It's so catchy. It's constantly stuck in my head. It's on my Spotify playlist. Jeff Goldblum and Joseph Bologna, is that his last name? Bologna? Regardless, this movie stars Jeff Goldblum, and he is this reporter for a newspaper, and he wants to do real solid work. But his boss is like the taboo, the tabloid taboo kind of guy, and he goes, I need a headline that's going to sell papers. And he goes, I'm sending you guys to Transylvania, and you're not coming back till you have a story called Frankenstein Lives. So they actually go to Transylvania. And they think everything's just normal on the up and up, and they're asking about Frankenstein, and everybody's like, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? But then you come to find out that there is some shady stuff going on in Transylvania. Fun little horror comedy. I really liked it. This is a 4K transfer Blu-ray restoration from Kino Lorber, and they did an amazing job. So I love this little movie, Transylvania 6 5000, starring Jeff Goldblum. And this one, I'll keep it short and sweet. I just want to show it again in case anybody didn't see my previous review of Cyborg. I did get the Scream Factory Blu-ray of Cyborg. This movie is absolutely amazing from the good people over at Canon Pictures. Rest in peace, Canon Pictures. We miss and love you every day. Fun little movie. I absolutely love Cyborg. This movie is insane. So grotesque. So amazing. If you haven't watched my review, please go to my previous video and check out my review for Cyborg. I guarantee you'll love it. I guarantee you'll love it. All right, next one is a film starring Rutger Hauer, I think's his name. I haven't seen this. I'm starting to try to get into some of these MVD Rewind collections, so I got Split Second, and I read the synopsis. It looked really cool. That artwork, by the way, I mean, how do you not want to watch this movie? In the year 2008, that ship's kind of sailed, isn't it? The cops are better armed than before, but nothing has prepared them for this. Swift, sharp-clawed, and deadly, something moves among them on the streets, in the alleyways, on the rooftops, tearing out human hearts and devouring them. I'll stop right there. That sounds awesome. Split Second. I think this is from 1992. I can't wait to watch this. This is an MDV Rewind collection. If I love it, you'll know I'll review it. So yeah, but I got that from all these are Amazon. All right, so in the notion of trying to expand my palette a little bit on my channel, while always staying horror, I'm trying to get movies that blend a little bit of action and horror and sprinkling in these reviews here and there, not changing the channel by any direction. And I thought, I am a big Dolph Lundgren fan. I love him in Showdown in Little Tokyo with Brandon Lee. I love him in Universal Soldier. Scream Factory put out this movie as well, and I haven't seen it. It's called Dark Angel. So I'm assuming this is like a gritty, maybe bloody, grotesque type action movie. I'm hoping anyway, because Scream Factory put it out. So, you know, if Cyborg got put up by Scream Factory because of how brutal it is, I can imagine Dark Angel might have the same elements. If so, if I love it, I'll review it. You guys know that. Huge Dolph Lundgren fan. I think he's great. Done a lot of great movies besides Rocky IV. He's done a lot of great stuff. Yeah, and I think this title is the original title, but it got released in America as something else. So, yeah. But there it is. That's from Scream Factory. Got that for like $10 on Amazon. That's pretty cool. Dark Angel. Next, this movie looks absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. A Jim Wynorski film, who I believe did Chopping Mall. The Return of Swamp Thing. This is another MVD Rewind collection. Now, my friend Pizzile is a huge Jim Wynorski fan, and he talks very highly about the director and how he loves a lot of Jim Wynorski films. So I want to see this, really for that reason, number one. And number two, I love Swamp Thing, so I'm assuming Return of Swamp Thing is a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous sequel. It looks like it just is ridiculous. I mean, look at the cover art there. So I have a good idea of what to expect with this, and I hope it delivers. I just want schlock, silly fun, and looks fun. A Jim Wynorski film. That sounds good to me. So that's the MVD Rewind of The Return of Swamp Thing. Next is another MVD Rewind. This one just looks really fun. Great little story. This one's called Mind Games. I haven't seen Mind Games either. Maxwell Caulfield stars in this taut psychological thriller from director Bob Yari, about a family's battle for survival against a cruel, scheming stranger. Trapped in an unhappy marriage, Dana and his wife Rita try to breathe new life into the relationship by taking a trip to the Northern California with their 10-year-old. Along they pick up Eric, an amiable hitchhiker. Ooh, I'll stop there. That sounds interesting. Sounds like a nice thriller. Really fun. Mystery thriller. Special Collector's Edition. MVD Rewind. These Blu-rays look really cool. So I'm hoping the picture quality is good. I'll probably review some of these. I'm really excited. So that's Mind Games. And I've got a couple more. I got the Criterion release of Scanners. I'm a huge Scanners fan. I have yet to see a David Cronenberg movie that I don't enjoy. And Scanners is probably top 3 for me. I think my favorite David Cronenberg movie is probably The Fly. Number 2 may be Videodrome. Number 3 may be Scanners, but those two might flop. But regardless, I'm really happy to have this copy of Scanners because I'm sure it looks amazing. Director-approved special edition Blu-ray by David Cronenberg. So I'm really happy to have this. This is from Criterion. I got it during that half-off sale online. Everybody was like, hey, are you going to go on there? And I was like, oh, I need Scanners. So I got Scanners. So happy to have Scanners. And last but certainly not least, this movie is probably absolutely terrible, and I can't wait. Me and my brother's coming into town for Thanksgiving he lives in the Carolinas, and we're going to review this movie for you guys, and I hope it's going to be the most entertaining review ever. It's this RoboCop ripoff, Terminator-style ripoff. It looks like this is a movie called Rodar. Now, I watched the Cinemassacre rental review on this, and those guys were having a blast talking about this movie, about how ridiculous it was, and I have a good feeling I know what I'm getting. A terrible, ridiculous movie, but it sounds like it's so entertaining to watch with a buddy and have a good time and laugh. So I can't wait to review Rodar with my brother when he comes in. So yeah, I had to get Rodar for us to watch. So that's the Horror Mail Day, guys. Let me know what you think about those titles. What do you think about those MVD rewinds? They look cool. I'm really excited to dive into some of those movies. I haven't seen any of those MVD rewinds, so I got high expectations, or not high expectations. I have high anticipation to jump into those. So let me know what you think about some of those titles, guys. This is Christian Horror. Love y'all. See y'all next time.